Try different mediums. For most artists, I like to think a lot of the time, be it consciously or not, we thought that if you had name brand art supplies like Copics, Ohuhu, Posca, etc., that it would somehow boost our art level and skills. When I was younger, a lot of the time I just stick with the pencil and sketchbook, mainly notepad, because I couldn't afford the bigger supplies, while watching a bunch of artists using those big name brand supplies, thinking that that was the reason why my art style sucked or just wasn't where I wanted it to be. One of the things I learned to keep in mind over time was that the art supplies don't 100% matter. How you use them does. Now, although name brand art styles can be more advanced or they have certain qualities like opaqueness and texture, like Grabby or Art Echo or Ohuhu markers that I use in some videos, having non-brand or cheaper supplies can get the job done all the same. I want to use Crayola as an example. First off, 10 out of 10 product. Crayola is one of those products that doesn't get enough credit no matter how well known it is. What I like about Crayola is their color diversity, their bulky packs, and their accessibility. If you live near Walmart, a pack of 96 Crayola crayons costs about $6, and a pack of 40 mini Crayola markers costs $14. Compare that to Ohuhu, which, although they're very high quality, they cost $39 for a 48 pack of markers. Now, not to shame Ohuhu because I've used and been sponsored with their products before, and they are amazing, really. The color quality of them is really top tier. But I say that to make a point that less is more a lot of the time. And as an artist, especially in this economy, affordability is key over everything. You don't want to spend $250 on refills and name brands and every other new brand that comes out just to end up not using those supplies as often or not even liking them as a whole. Now, I want to give y'all a list of places you can get supplies for cheap, the brands, and if you guys want, in the next video, I'll show you how to use them. We're going to start off with 4 P's. Product, pack size, so how many in a pack, the price, and the place. Starting off, the 48 pack Creative Expert Art alcohol markers for $12.99, $13. The main place I found these at were Ross. There's 2 versions of these. If you watch my older TikTok videos, a lot were using these markers. The colors were vibrant, they mostly bled out if your sketchbook was too thin, but they work really smooth and clean. Now the second one, the 24 pack dual tip markers for $5 plus tax, mainly sold at Five Below. One side is a brush and the other side is fine tip. You can get them in different aesthetics, if that's what you call it, but like you can get one with darker colors and the other one with pastel colors. The third one is the 34 pack fine tip Sharpies for $17 from Target, or the 24 pack fine tip for $20 at Office Depot. Though I don't use Sharpies as much as I wish I did, if you used them before, you know how much the colors stand out, and how surprisingly there's a good amount of colors, not all skin tone based, but good in quality and vibrance. Now the last one I could think of was the 80 pack dual tip alcohol markers for $24 at Walmart. They work similar to the ones you can find at Ross. Something to keep in mind too is that a lot of these markers can be found on Amazon, and a lot of hidden gems are at Ross. I'm pretty sure they switch up the brands, or a lot don't really have a brand name, but highly recommend to keep an eye out in their art aisle. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Who are you?
Hey, these are materials you use. Is you serious?
Yeah, but I'm just trying to give y'all some affordable supplies, man. What?
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear all that. What supplies you use, huh?
Okay, man, chill. Okay, so some of the supplies on screen are what I use. Now, I'll go through them real quick. Number 1, Art X markers. They're smooth, opaque, and they're acrylic based. Plus, you can layer colors over. Kinda like paint. Some cons I'd say is, if you press too hard or use some for a while, they can slowly dry out, and some colors may be less opaque than others, usually the lighter ones. Number 2, Grabby markers. Also smooth, very vibrant in color, and easy to use, especially for you line art addicts. Cons would be that you gotta shake them every now and then, and depending on your sketchbook paper, like if it's rough or watercolor paper, the color can spritz out if you draw on it. Number 3, Art Echo acrylic markers. They're real similar to Art X markers, and they even have a kind that are like Grabby markers. But these versions are bigger, and there's versions that are double-sided, and others have fine tip and brush tip, plus a lot more colors. Cons, I'd say, is that they're kind of like Art X markers in that they can dry out from damage or long use. Alright, let me know if y'all want me to do a video using the supplies or any questions y'all got. Thanks for watching.